Fashion Beast. Wonderful. My dear, you were absolutely breathtaking. Thank you. I really think our fall collection should be received quite warmly, all things considered. None of it is quite up to the standard of Le Patron's best work, of course. He would never have allowed things like this to see daylight. Doodles, he called them, but they're immeasurably better than anything else currently available. Also, a successful showing would be a clear signal to both the media and shareholders that we were still very much alive. We've been down ever since the funeral, but I think we might yet stage quite a spectacular recovery. I think, Mademoiselle Seguin, are you all right? My dear, you are so pale. You look as if you have... He waved. What? Somebody waved. I've got to go and excuse me. Wait. Who waved? Where did they wave from? My God. What? You came back. Yes, despite your best efforts, I came back. They discharged me for health reasons. I'm free now to return and take charge of my inheritance. Well, I assure you, you will do nothing to disrupt plans for the fall collection, which are already well advanced. We will be using some of Patron's earlier, less polished pieces. We'll be using my designs for the fall collection. Don't be ridiculous. Having been left a salon by a man not in his proper senses, and possessing the expertise to run one are two entirely different things. To arrange something as complex as a showing requires experience. One must be sensitive to the temperament of the marketplace. You are hardly qualified to. You will be silent and do as I say. And I say we will use my designs. As you wish. We will, of course, keep our selection to hand in case your own designs are less popular than anticipated. Good day. Not you. Close the door. Sit down.
They cut off your hair.
I'm lucky that's all they cut off. The last 2 weeks, before I was discharged, were unbearable. The ridicule, the humiliation. Was it you who told them I was gay?
I wanted to get you out of the army.
Really? Unless I'm mistaken, you had a hand in getting me into it in the first place. The madames, they said they were going to find you a job somewhere else. I didn't realize they meant... Well, anyway, you're out now, and the salon's yours, and if you want to fire me, that's fine. Go ahead. I don't care because this industry, Celestine's whole vision, at the heart of it, there's something big and old and creepy. And if I stick around too long, he's just gonna suck me in. If I stick around here too long, I'm not going to care when he does it. Celestine's dead. Yeah, so they tell me, but his clothes are still being made. His name's still on the label. Half the public don't believe he's really dead, and I'm not sure I believe it either. When you've seen my designs, you will believe it. When the public see my fall collection, then they'll know for sure that the beast is dead.
You're full of shit.
What is this a skirt for going out of doors in? If you just leaned forward, everyone could see your ass. And that's the idea.
Some of these are so funny, and they have such a lot of sex and dancing and stuff in them. Listen, are you serious? You're really putting these in your fall collection?
You've yet to see. The pièce de résistance. We'll end the show with it, naturally.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Do you mean that? Would you ever think of wearing something like that?
I might. Listen, this show, are you sure you know what you're doing? I mean, you don't have much time to publicize it. What if nobody shows up? Sometimes these things can be real quiet.
Oh no, that is one thing it most certainly won't be. Not quiet. And in a manner unprecedented at the House of Celestine, the styles on display here today are daringly brief and sparing in their use of materials. The raised hemline is perhaps an unconscious response to the war in more ways than its concession to austerity. Does the implicit sexuality mirror the human tendency towards the erotic in times of darkness and uncertainty? For my part, I find these designs profoundly repellent and nihilistic, and yet...
Music!
My God, that sacrilegious young thug! This is nothing short of desecration. It's a defilement of all Patron stood for. Worse, he's invited the whole world to witness it. I've been eavesdropping. Everyone simply hates his work. Naturally, but there's an unhealthy air of excitement. I'm worried about damage if people become too upset. Have you seen Mademoiselle Seguin?
Don't need her. I rather think that I will be the judge of that. And you know how much I hate it when you're possessive. Now go and find her. I need her here with me.
Madeline, please.
Find her. So decadent. So impure. Look, you're probably wondering why I've called you all here. Well, now that I'm in charge, things are going to be different around here. Very different. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have reassembled them, but it seemed such a waste with the war and everything. I couldn't bear to throw them away. Listen, I'll take them apart right now.
Traitor.
Oh shit. Help me! And as this alarming show moves rapidly towards its inevitable conclusion, one cannot help but sense in the obvious desire to shock a certain aesthetic violence. And yet, at the same time, one notes an adolescent yearning to escape, to be free of sexual restraints, to touch and be touched. I wasn't putting it on, I was taking it off. Finally, however, it is confrontation, for confrontation's sake. Will the bridal outfit in the final presentation make amends for the general vulgarity of today's showing? I doubt it. One dreads to imagine Mr. Terror's views upon the institution of marriage. And the tension here is extraordinary as we wait for the last act, as it were, in Mr. Terror's comedy of horrors. Ah, they're announcing it now.
And now, finally, we have the bridal presentation.
Even the designer himself looks understandably apprehensive as he waits for the figure to appear on the catwalk. They do seem to be taking rather a long time, actually. Anyway, everyone here is waiting expectantly for... I do hope nothing's gone wrong. Ah, everybody here is waiting as excitedly as I am to learn what kind of statement Mr. Terror will make with his matrimonial offering. Larry, is everything okay? They seem to be taking... That's pornography! What are you trying to say? That it's wrong to be a virgin until you're married? Is that it? Is that... Georgina, pull yourself together. This is like a goddamn scene from the Revolution here, and we have to file the story. Look at them. They hate this stuff. There hasn't been a riot like this since Celestine's first show. Come on. What happened? You stupid cow. How could you let her do that? did it. You turned street trash into sapphires, and you just blew the whole thing apart. Those people out there, they look so pale and shook up, like they'd just seen a massacre or something. The old ways are dead. Celestine's whole vision, it's dead. It means nothing now. Now, it's yours. Your salon. Your vision. All yours. All ours. The beast is dead, and it's all ours.